Make it quick. Let's go.
Get down.
Come on, man. Let's go. Come on, give me the money. I don't got all day. Come on, make it quick. Let's go. Come on.
Police officer, drop the weapon.
Hey, come on, man. Let's do it.
He's only a boy.
Call 911?
Yeah. Call the police.
Hey, Detective LaRue in Washington continue their Bonnie's Boutique surveillance.
You guys coming up on your first anniversary over there?
You guys gonna reel that one in pretty soon.
This attitude's why they had to go back in on the president's nose, Sarge.
Excuse me, J.D.?
When the president had that thing on his nose, see, they didn't do a full, thorough job the first time. We're trying to document the full spectrum of fencing activity over there.
Well, let's hope you get the full spectrum documented pretty soon so we can get the full spectrum of suspects, huh? West, of course, this is the first of the month. We got an expectation of muggings and assaults in the vicinity of the Michigan branch of the post office. To wit, a black male, 6 feet tall, 30 to 35. Now, for the last 2 months, this creep has been beating up on old people, robbing them of their pension checks. All patrols have been alerted. Detective Ducker has been assigned. Let's nail it.
Now, what about this PD business here?
Andrew, it's my understanding that the council vote on whether or not to restore funds to keep the public defender office up to its present complement. That vote comes up this afternoon.
I understand that, sir. Are they going to go on strike if this money is not restored?
I'm not in the fortune.
Why should they be able to go on strike and we can
Andrew, the PDs are going to do what they got to do, and we're going to do what we got to do. Would the captain like to get in a word? Okay, let's roll. Let's roll. Listen, you check out the unit. What's up?
What in the hell are you doing, Stan?
What do you mean?
I just got off the phone with your doctor. He said you're supposed to meet him at the hospital this morning.
Frank, Howard just walked in on a 211. He had to put the perp down.
I'll be up in a minute, Henry.
It may be a problem shoot.
In a minute, Henry.
It's all been taken care of, Captain.
He says he saw you twice over the weekend. He says you need a bypass.
I got a second opinion. It was a false alarm.
Give me the name of the second doctor.
Look, you got to let me handle this my own way.
I can't do that, Stan.
You got to. I ain't leaving.
Stan.
Let me alone. Let me do my job.
They finally did it. My pink slip. Loose.
Are you assigned? Can you spend the day in the station house?
I guess we're going to be up to our necks in perp with the PD thing, Blossom.
Would you keep an eye on Stan? Norm, can you afford to lose a day in the Spearman investigation?
Yeah, I'm going to see the wife and then the bondsman again.
I want you on site follow-up of Howard shooting.
Yeah, let me make one call. Sue's looking to jam the lieutenant up, huh?
Yeah, make your call.
Excuse me, Howard. Oh, Frank. You heard I was also involved.
I heard.
Captain. IAD Officer Shooting, Lieutenant. Officer, I'd like to get your statement as soon as possible.
All right. I expect, Howard, you want to wash up a little. I mean, take a few minutes to collect your thoughts. Yes, I guess I should.
Would you, use this, Lieutenant? It's for your instance.
Go in his freaking hand.
Excuse me. Take interrogation room A.
Stan, I'm busy now, Captain.
Stan, we're going to have to face this.
Okay, fine, but after we finish the shift, okay? We'll take care of it then. I promise
We
you.
will talk about it then.
Yeah, okay, fine, but I am busy now. I got a lot to do.
Hey, Mr. PD, how soon can you get me out of here? It's my mother's birthday.
Got the wrong guy, Rhonda. I'm fired.
What do you mean, fired?
I mean, the city council just did to me what you get done to you all day.
It's gotta be saber-rattling. They can't really expect us to operate at 2/3 our present strength.
You're kidding yourself, Joyce. That's exactly what they expect. And they're gonna make it stick unless we go out.
We still have other cards to play.
Oh, yeah? What hand are you looking at?
Public employees, Danny. It's illegal to strike.
Yeah. A strike is illegal. And what the council's doing is a crime.
Miss Davenport, Roland Lefferts, interrogation B.
Thanks. See you at the strategy session.
It's gonna be a strike meeting.
Howard? Henry? You okay?
I've discharged my weapon in wartime, knowing that the results might be mortal. I've given orders that I knew would probably result in the perpetrator's death. It's just that I have never, mano a mano, as it were, I've never actually shot someone at close range. Seen life leave someone's eyes. Something awesome about it, Henry, and horrible.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there was no choice. He brought his gun to bear. There was no question it was going to kill me.
Howard, you want to take a little more time before you see IAD? Maybe talk to a counselor?
I think I'm pretty well in touch with what happened. I think I see it pretty clearly. Yeah. Requested my urine. I think I'd be better able to oblige without an audience.
This is a no-win situation. Yesterday, I took prune juice. I never left my bathroom. Today, I abstain, and I haven't had a single pee from that area.
He doesn't care if you're regular, Hilda.
You know what happened to Tessie last month? A hoodlum followed her home.
From here?
Stole her check.
What did he look like?
A hoodlum. How else is he gonna look?
I shouldn't have come.
Oh, she's afraid.
Nobody will touch you today.
You guarantee that?
He's a big, strong man. Don't even need a walker.
I'm curious. What do you remember about the man who robbed you?
Tessie, sweetheart, it doesn't do any good to dwell in the past.
Do you mind? I want to know what the garnish looked like. Can you tell me, darling?
He covered his face with a stocking. He grabbed my money, then he pushed me, so I fell.
You who?
Whoa!
I'm forgetting your rudeness.
I'm through.
You new here in the neighborhood?
Relatively.
Widowed, perchance?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Please, hurt me some more.
Hey, babe, say something to film for when she makes her buys.
I brought extra rolls. Oh.
The only new evidence we got in the last 2 days is what radio station she listens to. Hey, I'm telling you, lover, if they put this undercover up for man-hour review, we are in the soup.
Hey, you know, there's a chance we could get her connections.
Hey. Here come my friends. Hey, same guys, too.
Budinsky's. Man, she bossa novas to this tune.
Yeah, we gotta make a move, JD.
Would you take it easy?
The stuff they're selling belongs to other people, JD.
All right, okay, look, we'll do it this afternoon. Gonna have to interface with the police, sweetheart. And it's that mean Neil's fault.
For just a brief instance, I felt a flicker of pulse in his carotid. Then he was gone. I instructed the store owner's assistant to call 911 and continued CPR until the paramedics arrived.
I'm now going to begin questioning you, Lieutenant. I ask you to repeat you've declined your right to counsel.
Yes, correct.
Are you sure you want to do that?
My concerns about this incident, Officer Shipman, do not involve the propriety of my professional conduct.
Lieutenant, by your own admission, your load was not department authorized. Your piece was not department issue.
Well, I presume that would call for some sort of procedural reprimand.
Plus the entry wounds near the back, plus the kid's 14, unless the record's wrong. Now, you can presume whatever you want to, Lieutenant, but if it was me, I'd have representation in here.
Look here, officer. This was a completely justified shoot.
Let's begin with your entrance into the store.
I'll take it.
She hasn't been sent to arraignment yet, ma'am. We're having some delays. Well, I suggest you go ahead, you serve the birthday cake. Oh, the same to you.
Counselor? I thought you'd be at the courthouse by now.
PD's meeting was pushed back half an hour.
I hear sirens for a strike.
City Council's doing everything they can to make it happen. They sent out pink slips this morning, fired 18 PDs with the least seniority.
Last I checked, strike by public employees was illegal.
I don't need a lecture on the strike law, Frank.
Not lecturing.
I worry a strike would be self-contradictory. To protect our future clients' right to effective counsel, we'd be depriving our present clients of representation. Not to mention, I'd hate for us to become a one-income family.
Especially on my income.
Council meets at 4. Maybe they'll restore the appropriation. How's Howard?
He's still in with IAD.
Poor man. I saw him just after he'd come in. I didn't know what planet he was on. See him.
Yeah.
Ballistics just came in on Howard's shooting, Frank. Perp's piece was defective, malfunctioning firing pin.
Howard couldn't have known that.
I've gotten 2 press inquiries on the piece Howard used, asking if Berettas are department issue.
No statement. Pending IAD findings.
I know all I'm saying is this isn't going to help.
Okay. Yeah, you got a witness list?
the detailed diagram. I'm the perpetrator. Hey, Lieutenant. How you doing? My movement, following the officer's identifying himself, is away from the officer's position.
He turned when his friend came in, and then he turned right back. He was going to shoot the officer.
You're sure that was his intent?
You just said so. How many times you gonna ask him, huh?
Stay out of this, Lieutenant.
I got an investigation to run here.
Fellas, I gave my statement 3 different times.
That's too freaking bad, pal. A cop's in a jackpot because he stood up for you this morning.
Just saying, I'd like to open up again sometime.
You'll open up when I say you can. All right, so what about it, huh? I mean, I know you guys want another cop for your mantelpiece, but this guy's buddy's still on the street. Go ahead.
I didn't see the other guy. I can't help you with that.
How about you?
I got a look.
I thought you didn't see him.
I saw him.
Can you give me a description?
Don't mix into something unless you know what you're doing.
Hey,
Malone.
you take your own advice, Slow-Mo.
I can help. I know where he hangs sometimes.
Good for you. Come on.
And I want you to understand one thing. City Council's deciding nothing at 4 o'clock. They already made their move this morning. Either you or a person on either side of you was fired today. Now, I want to know, why are we waiting to strike?
Thanks, Danny.
Vote!
Joyce, what did they say about the possibility of restoring these positions at the beginning of the new fiscal year?
They wouldn't even talk about it. Said they wouldn't consider it.
Right.
It was worse than before, Joyce. They feel like they've got the upper hand. They're just not willing to give it a try.
I still wonder if there isn't a way, short of striking, that we can dramatize our seriousness.
I say the time for gestures is over with.
You have to stretch.
Ba-ba, 87 FM, my favorite station. Hey, what do you think?
Really and truly? You'd look better in red.
You know, it's amazing. Same size and everything. You and my girlfriend, you got a remarkable resemblance. The two of you could be related.
No.
No, what?
No, I won't try it on.
Not even for $5? Hey, it's all I got.
You're boring me.
I got cameras.
You need to get hit by a truck? I don't want to try anything on, and I'm not interested in a photo session.
Cameras to sell. Crowd, high quality, slightly warm.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Hey, did she bite?
We're on for 3 o'clock.
I was beginning to think I'd be on this to retirement. Hey, what's wrong, man?
Poor kid.
Poor kid? Hey, JD, the chick's been fencing stuff for a week now.
People can be victims of their environments, Neil. I just think maybe I had her wrong. Maybe I can help with her plea bargain.
Mr. Anderson, PD's taking the action.
Oh, thanks be
praised.
Miss Davenport, our case is third up on the docket. Any idea when it's going to be called?
I thought I was through waiting around like this when I got mustered out in service.
You aren't.
Well,
I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for your case to be called, gentlemen.
you know, there are moments, Robert, when I like that woman better than other moments.
At ease, Private. Take care of that. Good of you to join us, Miss Davenport.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Docket B62578, People versus Pedro Rodriguez. Possession of 2 ounces of a controlled substance, to wit, marijuana.
People waive reading of the complaint.
Defense request a reading, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Defense requests reading of the complaint, Your Honor, and of the rights.
Counsel approach. Cut it out, Joyce.
Defense intends to avail itself of full entitlements, Your Honor.
Defense is sending a message to the city council.
This court is not a message service.
Your Honor, due process
I have a
entitles...
full docket today, Miss Davenport. I intend to get through it.
Then may we proceed, Your Honor?
In the crime of possession of marijuana in violation of health and safety codes.
So what are your thoughts about remarriage? Do you think it complements the original spouse?
No. Yes.
Not that my Reuben was such a day at the beach.
Heading inside, just got their checks. We should be in the next batch.
Excuse me?
Where are you going?
I'm walking off a cramp.
Moody?
Get in the car, Mick.
What?
Gotta take it down to court, Mick.
No, it's a mistake.
Oh, you got a case on me.
No, that's a 2-ounce marijuana bust. They're gonna plead that.
Ain't gonna be no plea bargaining today, pal.
PD's gumming up the whole thing, Mick.
People being robbed here. I'm established on an undercover here.
Mick, it's the DA's order.
I want a presence. I can't pop this guy. I want him discouraged.
Okay, I'll stay. I'll be the deterrent.
The newcomer's been arrested?
No, ma'am, the old man's just being dropped off somewhere.
Oh, and I was on a roll.
Coming through. Nice and easy, Pops.
I want a lawyer.
Well, take a number. Get him in a box.
Oh, you keep it down. Shoot more people up here a while. They're backing up in themselves. Hey.
What is it? That's enough!
You can't separate them.
You stepped on my damn man!
Dan, what's the matter?
Not a word. What's going on?
Well, we still haven't been able to ship out all the morning arraignments. I guess the PDs are really slowing up the court.
Can we use guard level?
We got a violent down there.
Well, get him over to county medical for evaluation. They're not likely to hear it. Anything from Bud?
Still looking for the dead perp's accomplice.
Frank? My people got that wrong, didn't they? Refused to attend the press briefing. I said Lieutenant Goldblum would attend. We didn't ask for Lieutenant Goldblum.
Lieutenant Goldblum is community relations officer. That's the only part of Hunter's case that's proper to discuss.
Cut the crap, Frank.
You cut the crap. Hunter isn't even finished with IAD yet. I'm not going to feed him to the wolves.
This is a 14-year-old black kid. No peace.
His weapon didn't work.
No prize, and he was shot in the back.
In the side.
With a howitzer and an unapproved load, and you don't think we owe a public accounting?
I think we owe it, when the facts are in. Until then, we owe exactly what Lieutenant Goldblum is trained to offer. Acknowledgement of community sentiment and an assurance of a fair inquiry.
Let me tell you something, Frank, and you better believe it. Your man's butt is in a ringer. You understand that? I want that material on Hunter fast.
You were speaking in your office, Cap? I received Lieutenant Hunter's statement and conducted my interview. Lieutenant Hunter now has the right to amend his statement and append an explanation before I submit my findings.
Are you suggesting that's what he'd do?
If the lieutenant were to decide he hadn't been fully cognizant of what he was saying, he would then ask to submit an explanation.
Explain in what regard?
I'll turn in my report at 6 p.m. Lieutenant? Sir?
Captain.
Howard? How do you feel?
Well, I'm a little drained. That gentleman's pretty thorough, though I must say I didn't find some of his questions completely pertinent. He wouldn't let up about my load or my weapon, or did I consider myself on duty? Jeez, Frank, that is hardly the heart of what happened.
You could be at risk here.
Oh, Frank, that death is an instance for regret, but it certainly wasn't culpable.
I want you to go home, get an hour's rest, then sit down and write as self-serving a statement as you're capable of.
What are you talking about?
For one thing, I want you to say you considered yourself off duty.
Police officers never.
Damn it, Howard, say you were off duty. I'll take some of the curse off the ammunition you used on the unauthorized piece.
I think I'm finally getting the gist.
I don't think you have civil or criminal liability, but you could lose your badge.
This department. Before the enormity of the Sphinx, they would discuss the desert heat. So I have something I have to attend to, Frank, and then I will try to draft the appropriate
Do it, Howard.
Thanks for your concern.
Was there something about the location of this particular dumpster that called to your attention, Detective?
Part 4 stalled pretty good. Schwartzman's driving him nuts in Part 2. He's refusing to plead a drunken disorderly.
Where were you situated, Detective, when you observed my client ridding himself of the evidence?
I already said that, inside the dumpster.
I mean, where inside the dumpster?
In the corner.
Besides yourself and the allegedly deposited evidence, was there anything else inside?
Yes, there was. Rotting food. Rotting green vegetables.
Rotting broccoli, rotting asparagus, rotting Brussels sprout.
Mr. Davenport, other than to the city council vote at 4 o'clock, is this line of questioning leading anywhere?
Your Honor, I'm trying to lay a foundation for... I am trying to lay a foundation...
I need a recess.
All right, 5 minutes, since we're not accomplishing anything anyway. And when we resume, unless defense counsel can demonstrate the relevance of this line of questioning's hyper-specificity, I'll ask her to find a different way to trivialize and obstruct these proceedings.
That's hardly my intention.
I think it's exactly your intention.
You're supposed to be watching the old people.
We got called in ourselves.
Nick, our case got transferred to him. So there's nobody out of my stakeout, is that what you're saying?
No choice.
2 ounces of marijuana. You couldn't waive prosecution, right?
It's my 3rd day in the job, Detective. No one authorized me to knowledge.
Excuse me. Could I talk to you for a second, please? Excuse us.
What is it, Detective?
It is a mail delivery of checks for old people who might get robbed. I am asking you, please, play your games with someone else.
They're hardly games. Representation of 32,000 indigent defendants every year in this city is easily worth an extra 2 hours of your time and mine.
I have to get out of here.
Talk to the city council. They're the ones who put both of us in this position.
Since he is ever at the ready, for the truly prepared officer, there is no such thing as a surprise inspection. Those boots need a shine, Creedle. It is regrettable to be losing the battle of the waistline, Mackler, but unforgivable to let your posture concede defeat. Gibson, disassemble that weapon. Step back, Mackler. 10 seconds. That's a low range of acceptable. As you were, Gibson. Sullivan, reassemble that weapon. The bolt, Sullivan, you should be looking for the bolt.
Reassembled, sir.
Well done, Sullivan. Bit hesitant at the beginning, as you were. At ease, gentlemen. All in all, it was not unsatisfactory. Where appropriate, you will receive follow-up notations. Detail, Tench, hut. At a double time, dismiss. You may not recall, Frank, I told you yesterday that I was going to spring a surprise inspection. I think it's important to be consistent. I think it's important to be thorough. I think it's important to keep your word.
Howard, go home.
That's it, babe. It's history. Get in the car. Oh, man, are we going to get our ashes hauled waiting on this one?
Shut up. I don't believe this.
Maybe it was a dream.
The dream lives.
Don't you want to continue your farcical line of questioning, Miss Davenport?
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Come on, don't you get it? Mr. Santana is telling you the city council voted no. Feeling pretty chipper, are we, Mr. Santana? Looking forward to the strike?
Looking forward to doing what has to be done, Your Honor.
Can I get out of here?
Defense requests an adjournment, Your Honor.
On what grounds?
Personal emergency.
What emergency?
I'm feeling unwell.
In what way? Be more specific.
May it please the court. Section 1053.2 of the Civil Code states that if after commencement of a hearing of a criminal action or proceeding in any court, the attorney for the defense or the prosecution, for reasons of sudden illness or personal emergency, be unable to proceed, the presiding judge shall grant an adjournment.
You have that memorized?
I request action on my motion, Your Honor.
Judge. Sorry you've been made a casualty, Detective, but you see, Miss Davenport's 4.5 hours of prima donna posturing have caused problems for a lot of us. I think not least for her client. You're going to enjoy staying in the Hooskow till your new counsel is appointed, Mr. Rodriguez. Where are you going, Miss Davenport?
You're not conducting court business any longer.
But I make that determination. Turn around, Joyce, or I'm going to hit you with contempt.
You're the one whose behavior is contemptible.
Sign for contempt. Strike really could be rough on you, huh, Joyce? You may have to dip into the trust fund. Maybe start a new firm for dilettantes. Drop contempt. Cider for battery. Really?
Yeah.
James Wingate?
Yeah.
Police Lieutenant Howard Hunter.
Hey, I'm clean, man. I'm totally clean. Now, you asked my parole officer.
I'm here about your brother.
I didn't run with that, miss. I didn't have nothing to do with that.
I'm the police officer that shot your brother, James. May I come in?
Amos is dead?
Yes.
Try to shoot you.
He would have, yes.
Uh-huh.
I want to pledge to you, James, that for the rest of my life, I will try to be worthy of the deed that I did today.
Say what?
Before the white man came, the inhabitants of this continent would bathe their young warriors in the blood of their first kill. That was to teach them that they must ever after, with their conduct honor
When
like
you get your ever after out of here?
My taking your brother's life was necessary, James, but it was not done lightly.
Get out!
I had hoped that it might be of some
50
consolation.
bucks.
Excuse me?
You want me to trick so you can feel better than you give me $50?
How about? I don't think you understand my intentions.
You give it up, baby, or get out. You're gonna have to pay to keep your rap going in here. Come in here and want me to listen to you talk so you can feel better. I'm a busy man. I ain't got time to listen to you talk about how you killed my brother. Yeah, get out. Next time you come, you bring paper. You got the dime, and I got the time.
I am sorry for your loss.
good? Well, this guy says he copped here around noon. Maybe he'll come back.
He's dead.
What do you mean?
Not the guy we're looking for, Lieutenant. The one that helped you out this morning. Cop puts a perp down, he'd better be wearing a tie and clean underpants. Downtown's always saying, oh yeah, we're behind you. Then all of a sudden, look at this. You forgot to cross this T. This I here ain't dotted. Gotta have your badge.
There.
You sure that's him?
I'm sure.
Come on, cop, you piece of garbage.
What are you waiting for?
I want to catch him dirty. Help the lieutenant out more. Slumwad maiden, lie down.
Police! Come on, do something wrong! Come on!
Man, they're up, man. It's all over.
I was in the armory until private attorneys can be hired. All intake interviews will be conducted there. Oh, try to note in their file folders all those close to the 72-hour detention limit.
Right, Captain. In times of new arrests,
all but Class 1 get settled in the street.
It's going to be no good. Before he gets around, it'll be Disneyland out there.
Stan.
Hey, hi, Stash.
Hi, guy.
Hey, Stash. Look what you're leaving me with here.
Yeah.
Captain, I'm going to tell you this without any BS or anything else. I haven't had a twinge or anything like it since before 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Stan, you're not the first cop who tried to die on the beat. I've watched you drink 15 cups of coffee and lift cartons and wade into fights. I'm not going to let you do it that way.
This is where I get the lecture on how I still got a lot to live for, Captain?
No lecture, but if you try to come in for work tomorrow, I'm going to have you retired for physical impairment.
Yeah, listen up, everybody. Listen up. There's no way to say this but to say it. I'm not going to be here anymore. It's not that I don't want to be. It's just that my body won't permit. I'm going in for surgery. I hope to see you all afterwards. No farewells. It's been a privilege. Everybody get back to work.
Davenport on 27, Captain.
Okay.
Schmelzer, 50, Heart of Gold. Jacobs, you want a receipt for that? She's good for it, I promise. I got you down.
Gerald Smith, book him.
Lieutenant. I told you, Mom. Unless it's a Class A felony, we're giving the perp some rhythm.
Book him.
Norm, how much dough can you spare? Captain's wife got arrested.
You sure he wants to get her out, huh?
Just how the public defender strike will affect the city is uncertain. But experts are predicting long court delays and much confusion throughout the legal system.
I swear, Robert, I would throw their striking highness in jail.
No room. You rich babies. Think they make less than we do.
Still again, they swore a solemn oath which they have now broken.
I seem to remember a whole bunch of cops getting the flu bug all at the same time a couple of years ago.
I just don't like people who wear suits.
City officials attributed the rise with the
At least we picked a good time to screw up. All this heat coming down because of the PD's going out. Maybe nobody will notice that we blew the undercover. Hey, she really got to you, didn't she?
I swear to you, Neil, I felt like it was kismet. Like something that didn't have anything to do with ordinary rules or sense. Like she just materialized in that store for me to see her through my camera.
Man, I don't believe this.
Okay, you call me tomorrow, okay? Okay? Hello there, Bendix.
You got the guy.
Sorry, sweetheart, I'm a cop. You're busted. If you got a piece, just slide it under.
You're a cop?
I'm a cop on a buy sting from Division.
Fence undercover from the Hill. Detective J.D. LaRue.
Officer Tina Russo.
I meet all my dates in here. So, you bought my sleazeball act this afternoon?
Completely.
Where's the PD's meeting?
Danny Santana's apartment. At least walk till let me make bail.
I can't believe he'll pursue the charge. His own conduct was too unprofessional.
I knew he was trying to goad me, make it ad hominem. But I just couldn't stop myself from reacting. When, Danny and the others came into the courtroom, and I knew we were going to strike, I tried to think of the clients I hadn't defended yet, the ones who were going to get the quality of representation they deserved because of what we were going to do. But all I could see was my client's eyes, and I kept trying to tell myself I wasn't betraying his trust.
Rob assault, Captain. The victim just died. White male, looked like his mid-70s.
Thank you. I told her, let me go. She had to play games. It's enough, man. Maybe it wouldn't have happened, Captain. No proof this was connected with your undercover. Maybe I could have stopped it. You take the car. I'm going to have to stay here a while.
Warren, why would Howard try to intimidate him? His brother had nothing to do with the case. He went there because he was trying to explain what happened. Well, he says he's working on it. I don't know if he's going to submit one. Look, Warren, I don't want to lose my cop. I mean, I hope any personal animosity between us... Okay, Before anyone else, huh? Thank you. Stand.
Is that about the lieutenant? Sorry to bother you, Captain. I just felt I needed somebody to talk to.
You feel all right?
Oh, yeah. Funny thing is, I don't feel so bad. Except, you know, when it grabs me.
You gotta have it taken care of, Stan.
I'm gonna. You know, I used to be so afraid of hospitals. Before my wife Helen got sick, I'd never go inside. Now you know what I'm scared of, Captain? I'm scared I'm gonna live. I'm scared I'm gonna go in, they're gonna operate, I'm gonna live, and I'm gonna sit by myself in that apartment. I'll be an old man sitting by myself.
That's not gonna happen, Stan.
God, I hate crying.
You have friends. Everybody cares for you.
Captain, can't I stay? Can't I keep on working, please? Sorry. I didn't mean to put you in a position.
Oh, that's all right.
Act like a man for a while. Wind up a little boy again.
Don't say that. You're still a man.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to get things through a Polish noggin. Where's Miss Davenport?
It's at the PD's meeting.
Yeah, that strike goes on any length of time. That's going to be hell on us, Captain.
Stan, you don't ever need an excuse to come here.
No fun, are they?
What's that?
Empty places. Good night.
Good night, Stan.